Okay, my name's Ken Stafford. I'm a maths tutor. I'm going to be taking you through this worksheet I created on writing an expression. So this sheet is made up of questions from GCSE Edexcel exam papers. And these are all the questions that have come up so far. So quite a good resource if you want to practice this topic. Question 1 here. Here are 5 straight rods. All measurements are in centimeters. Find the total length of the 5 rods. And it's telling us to find a formula for L in terms of A. So the length is equal to all these expressions simplified. So we're just going to collect the like terms. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5A. And then we're going to collect up the numbers, and we have got -1 and +4. So overall that's +3. So a formula for the length in terms of A is L equals 5A plus 3. Question 2 here, we're told that Kiara is 7 years older than Jay. Martha is twice as old as Kiara, and the sum of their 3 ages is 77. So let's start with Jay. It doesn't really matter who we start with, although there are some best choices here. We're going to say that Jay is X, so we don't know Jay's age. It's an unknown number, that's why we're using X. And Kiara is 7 years older. So I don't want to use another letter here. I want to represent Kiara's age in terms of Jay's. So she's 7 years older than Jay, so whatever Jay is, we add on 7. And then we're told Martha is twice as old as Kiara. So we're going to double Kiara's age. And this is where expanding brackets comes from. 2 lots of X, 2X, and 2 lots of 7, 14. And we're told that the sum of their 3 ages is 77, so that means the total of their 3 ages. And what we now need to do is collect the like terms, so we count up all the X's, 1, 2, 3, 4. So an expression for their 3 ages will be made up of the 4x here, and then we're going to add up the numbers as well. We've got a +7 and a +14, which makes +21. So an expression for their 3 ages is 4x plus 21. But we can make an equation. We can say it's equal to 77, and then we can actually find out what x is and therefore what their ages are by solving this equation. So let's do it up here. We know now 4x plus 21 is 77. 4x, we're going to take away that 21. We get 56, and then to find 1x, we divide 56 by 4, and x is 14. That now means we can figure out all their ages. Jay's age was X, so Jay is 14. Kiara is 7 years older, so she's 21. And Martha is twice as old as Kiara, she's 42. Now what we can do at this point, and we should definitely do it, is check we've done it right by adding up their ages. And when we do that, we get 77. So we must have done it right. So now, last bit we need to do is find the ratio of Jay's age to Kiara's age to Martha's age. So Jay to Kiara to Martha. So we're going to do 14 to 21 to 42. It didn't ask for it, so there's probably no marks for it, but actually these are all divisible by 7. So in its simplest form, it's 2 to 3 to 6. As I say, it didn't actually ask us to give it in its simplest form, so we'd probably have been fine if we left it as 14, 21, and 42. Question 3 is an angle question. We are told that angle AOB is not an obtuse angle. So AOB is this angle. To not be obtuse means it's less than 90. So at some point, we're going to need to take that into account. So less than 90 degrees. Find the greatest value of x. Well, let's collect up the like terms. So we've got 2x and 3x and 10. And they simplify to give us 5x plus 10. So that's an expression for those three angles, for their combined size. And because we're told they're less than 90, what we can do now is form an inequality. 5x plus 10 is less than 90. And we're going to solve this just like an equation. So I'm going to take away 10 from both sides. 5x is less than 80. And x is less than 80 divided by 5, which is 16. So x is an angle less than 16. The greatest value of x, therefore, is 15 because it's less than 16. So 15 is the greatest value of x. What you could do now is substitute back in to check that you've done it right. So we could say, right, if that's the case, this would be 30. This would be 45, and this would be 10. And together they add up to make 85 degrees. So that means that angle AOB is an obtuse angle. So in checking that, we know we've done it right. Question 4, we're told Ben is n years old. Chloe is twice as old as Ben, so we're going to represent her age in terms of Ben's age. So her age is 2n, and Dan is 5 years younger than Ben. So whatever Ben's age is, you would take 5 off it. So because his age is n, we write n minus 5. And then we're told the total of their ages, give it in terms of t. So their total is, we're going to collect the like terms. So we got 1n plus 2n is 3n plus another n is 4n. And then we're going to do the same with the numbers. So we've got just that minus 5. So the total of their three ages is 4n minus 5. And that's the formula for their for the three of them, their ages. Part B here, in the table below, put a tick in the box next to the identity. Probably a lot of people don't know what an identity is. So an identity will always be true no matter what the values are. And the only one of these which is an identity is this one, because whatever value of m you put in, 5m take away 3m will always equal 2m. So nothing changes there. So that's what makes that an identity. Question 5, these can be a little bit confusing. We have cups that are sold in packs and in boxes. So a pack contains 12 cups and a box contains 18 cups. And then we're told that Alison buys P packs of cups and B boxes of cups. An expression in terms of P and B for the total number of cups she buys. Well, if she buys P packs, that's P times 12. And if she buys B boxes, that's B times 18. And these simplify to 12P and to 18B. And the total number of caps will be these added together. So 12P plus 18B. So that's an expression in terms of P and B for the total number of caps that Alison buys. Question 6, we have a line is x centimeters. Write down an expression in terms of x for the length of the line in millimeters. Well, if it's 5 centimeters, it would be 50 millimeters. It's 10 times bigger. So the length in millimeters, if it's x centimeters, it will be 10x millimeters, because we times by 10. And final question here, question 7. There are Y boats on a lake and there are 7 people in each boat. So the total number of people in boats is 7Y. So we don't know how many boats there are, it's an unknown number, but if we were told, we would just substitute in and do 7 times the number of boats. So that's the answer to all those questions. The link to the worksheet if you want to download it, and the handwritten solutions can be found in the description. And also in the description is a link to a website where you can find more sheets like this, all different sheets I put together. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.